Hi guys, it's Carol. How are ya? I'm I'm crazy. That's what I am. I'm crazy as a loon. It's 2 in the morning. I just suddenly woke up wide awake and thought, I haven't paid my rent. I put a stop payment on that automatic payment for $1,706. I put a stop payment on that, but then I never went back and gave them a check for August rent. My August rent hasn't been paid. Oh, people, I need a caretaker. Anyway, first, let me tell you something about Casey's puppy. This is a picture of Casey's puppy I took today in front of my door. That black spot is the peephole. I kept thinking, what is that? But anyway, this is Casey's puppy, Evie, except today Casey decided she doesn't look like an Evie. She needs another name, but Casey's not sure what she wants to name her. But for right now, we're going to call her Evie. Well, anyway, Casey found her at the dog pound. The dog pound was having a clear the pound month. And if you adopted a dog, there was no fee. No fee. The shots are free. The microchip is free. The spay or neuter is free. Just take the dog. It's free. So Casey wanted to adopt her, and they wouldn't let her leave the pound until she had been to a vet to be spayed. They told Casey she's about 6 weeks old and that she'd been found in the middle of the street somewhere, all by herself. Only been at the pound about an hour when Casey saw her. Okay, fine. Anyway, Casey named her Evie, but now she didn't think that's the right name. So Taylor suggested Lily. Casey was leaning towards Bella. I said Libby. We don't know what her name's going to be. But then I looked online for dog names, and I found one that I think is absolutely perfect, but Casey doesn't think so. But the name is Dolly Barton, like Dolly Parton, except Dolly Barkin. Anyway, the dog pound picked up Casey's puppy in the middle of the street somewhere all by herself. Then today on Facebook, Casey saw this from Amarillo SPCA, which is a shelter, but not the dog pound. Amy Lee is 5 to 6 weeks old. Estimated date of birth, June 30th, 2025. She's a Labrador mix. She was found along with 7 other puppies on the side of the road by Lake Tanglewood. That's out in the country. This little dog has short hair and is all black in her coloring. Sweet little puppy who can be adopted but not able to go home with you for several weeks. She needs her shots, sterilization, etc. Come meet Amy Lee or one of the other 7 puppies at Amarillo SPCA. This has got to be Evie's litter mates. I mean, they look just alike. And they have, SPCA has 8 of them. Amy plus her 7 siblings. Well, I think Evie's number 8. Anyway, if you guys want a lab puppy, come to Amarillo. The SPCA has 8 of them to find a home for. But our poor little Evie, she must have been 4 to 5 weeks old when the pound sent her to be spayed. I don't know what doctor did it, but somebody spayed her. But it didn't seem to bother her much. She's full of energy. She's doing just fine. Now back to my 2 a.m. revelation. I was just stressed out all weekend, waiting for Monday to come, for me to go to the office and tell them somebody's got to give me back $853 because they took out twice my rent. All I could think of was I've got to get that money back. I need that money. I went to the office Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and talked to the lady. And nothing happened. Nobody was going to say it was their fault. Nobody was going to refund me any money. And then at 2 in the morning, I realized I put a stop payment on that auto payment. But I never went up there and paid the August rent. The August rent hadn't been paid. So then I checked my bank account. The stop payment never went through. I can't hear. I had to go in the bank by myself. I can't hear worth a darn. I remember the lady saying, well, we're going to put a stop payment on that. And I remember I signed something. She gave me a copy of it. I never looked at it. But anyway, and I do recall her saying, come back Monday. And I thought Monday we were going to go over to cancel all of the overdrawn fees that the bank would have charged, the computer would have added over the weekend. The bank would have charged me. I do remember her saying, come back on Monday. But Monday, all of my kids were working. I didn't have a way to go up there. And then I forgot about it because I was so stressed out over nobody would do anything about the 2 months worth of rent. And on Friday, I remember her saying, we'll put a stop payment on that. It probably won't go through till Monday. I didn't realize I needed to go do something. So that money did go through. But on the third-party app that collects our rent, I do have the credit for next month's rent. It's all going to be fine. But I just thought, Carol, you put a stop payment on the auto pay and never paid your rent. You're still in trouble. But I'm not. The stop payment didn't go through. I don't know why. I signed the piece of paper she gave me. Oh, people, you don't know how close I was to a nervous breakdown last week. I mean, I was about a half an inch away from just having a total mental breakdown last week because I was so stressed and so worried and so upset that everybody kept saying, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. I was so stressed. I mean, it's a wonder I'm not in the mental hospital right now. It truly is. So that's that story. I'll talk to you later. Oh, I told you in Saturday's video that Sundays would be about King Ranch chicken. That'll be Monday's video. All right, guys, I'm going to try to go back to sleep now. Talk to you later. Bye.